Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. Today I show you my journal, how I structure it, and we plan together the months of March and April. Today I'm just bringing a normal tote bag because I plan on to go shopping a little bit around to look at all the little stores that sell stationery, so to better be prepared. And today is quite a cloudy day, so I'm gonna go with a jacket, and then underneath the jacket that I already showed you the previous video is the sweater that I made, and I just paired it with some basic thrifted jeans and of course my trusted black shoes, and that's it. So this was my first stationery store, and it was, after all, my favorite one of all of them. I also went to an art supply store, and it was just beautiful and also very spacious, and you had lots of options that you can buy, and I ended up buying just some papers for some card making in the future. And in comparison, the last store was quite small, but also with cute items. So as you saw, today I went to quite a bit of different stationery stores, which were all very, very nice. And I just love to look at all the little things. And I also went to a store that was specifically for art. So I really had to hold myself together because I don't need a watercolor set that is 300 euros, but nevertheless, I like to look at it. So I just wanted to share with you a small little haul, what I got. So in the first store, I just got some post-it notes, and as you by now probably noticed, is I really like the color brown and all its different tones and variations. So I really like when everything's cohesive and goes quite well together. So I chose these colors and with no prints on it or anything. And then I wish I would have bought more, but since it was the first store, I hold myself back a little bit because I didn't want to spend too much money overall. But at the end, I think it was my favorite store after all, so I plan to go back there and maybe get a few more things that I was considering buying and the end did not buy. At another stop, I finally want to try the Ohuhu markers. I heard a lot about them, so I was curious, and as you see, of course, I got them in marigold and in terracotta, and I chose the version where you have it on the two sides, a pointed tip or like a brush pen for both of them. So I'm really curious to try them out. So let's get into how my journal is currently structured. So on the first page, I have some facts about me that I fill in on the first day and will fill out on the last day, as well as an overview of all months currently and a goals and wish list overall, just so I don't do some impulse shopping, or at least to try not to do it. And then I write 1-page diary for each week of the year. I really like to structure my year by quarters. If I want to do some things within 3 months, this is the timeline that worked the best for me so far. And then for the month of March, I first planned out a little bit my YouTube videos, what I wanted to do for the upcoming month, and the to-dos I had for each video. And for the front page of March, I chose to keep it quite simple. I always put in the calendars of that month if I have any to-dos that are quite urgent, my goals and routines, and a space where I rate my overall mood with wealth, health, satisfaction, learning, and relationships. And this is something I fill out at the end of the month. And we're already in the weekly planning, so for every day I want to track something that made me happy and something I'm grateful for, as well as below I keep track of my habits and some plans and goals that I have. So now this is a quick flip through, and something I did not mention yet, I also have or set myself 2 adventures of the month, and then I reflect on them at the end of the month as well. With all the new things that I bought, this is now the planning of April. And I have to say, it was quite a lot of fun trying out all the new things for me, the little stamps, where you have to search for every little letter, trying out what I want to use with the washi tape, because it itself, it's transparent. So I then placed it in some cases with some white paper to make it stand out more. And I also changed the setup a bit. So here you can see it again in real time. I also had a calendar, and then I split it up with just the goals, my satisfaction, what to do. And on the next page I did my monthly adventures. And then I tried something new with the routine tracker on the horizontal side, where you can have the whole month overview. And then just my weekly spreads with all the same elements as in March. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please let me know if you have any suggestions what I should add in my journal, what is really useful for you, and see you in the next video.